Hello Aries, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your July Tarot Forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you some messages from the universe on how to best utilize the energies of the month of July. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself, so stay tuned till the end. This reading is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries. So if you're watching this for your sun sign, you might as well find out what your other placements are and check readings for those placements. I'm almost done with all of the reads. Have a couple of signs to go because I started with Cancer because we are in Cancer season as we start July. And yeah, if you guys enjoy what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like, to subscribe, and to share this video with others. And last but not least, Mindfully Awake is my TV show on mindfulness and wellness that I'm doing with Bold and Brave TV. It's out every Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also available as a recorded version on major online platforms, including YouTube, and major podcast platforms. So you can just search for it, or you can also go to the playlist with the same name on this very channel, and you'll find the episodes that have aired so far. All right. Let's start with a little oracle card for Aries. Let's see what's going on in the month of July for Aries. I just come back from Ireland. It was very cold and rainy and windy over there. With all due respect, Ireland is a gorgeous country, but not the best in terms of the weather. For my liking, I mean. So as much as we're all complaining about the weather in New York, like, you know, with 90 and above and extra humidity, I would choose that over what I had to experience over there. Of course, it makes it harder when you spend a lot of time outside. It would have been just as bad, I'm sure, in the heat wave, but yeah, we are where we are, and home is where you can create the comfort that you want. And then, of course, I get to choose when I want to go outside and how much time I want to spend there, which I love. Without further ado, Aries, you got the Voyage of the Heart as the oracle message for this month's beautiful card. Love flows through you and to you. And I like the little nod to the new moon here. We have new moon in Cancer happening just a couple of days after I'm publishing this video. So take a closer look to that new moon and see what it means for you, maybe where you have Cancer, or also which house do you have Cancer in, right? Or what kind of planets do you have in Cancer, things like that, and see what could be impacted. And even if you don't do that, new moons are a great way to manifest something new into your life, to set intentions, to make plans, and this is your chance. And I mean, Cancerian energy is a lot about emotions, about the heart space, about nurturing energy, right? So this is all very much matching the energy of this card. Love flows through you and to you. Very watery vibe, but this is that Cancer vibe, right? And if you find in you, it's somewhat on the opposite end to the Aries vibe, so it might take a minute to tune in, depending on how much of water or Cancer specifically you have in your chart. But it's very well worth it, and you may find yourself in a new space where you you can be more aware of where you are right now and where you want to be. All right. Even more so if your manifestations have to do with love and with relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic love, by the way, right? When we speak about the heart and love, this is in general. It can be love to self, love to friends, to family members, to children even, and of course it can be a love with your life partner. Okay, let's see what we have with tarot for Aries. For your love life, we have Ten of Water. Look at that, I was just talking about it. Seriously, I mean, come on. It's talking about water and matters of heart, and we get, emotional fulfillment, 10 out of 10 for your love life. Just saying. The Star, oh boy, yes, this is like a dream come true. This connection whether it's new or existing, this is like your realization how much you've dreamed it into your existence. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. And then you have Queen of Air, you could be dealing with an air sign. So this will be, again, Aquarius, but also could be Gemini or Libra. Okay, well, we'll talk about it a little bit more. I'm not going to jump ahead. For your career space, you have the Fool. This is, again, Aquarius energy. Have Three of Earth, beautiful. And Transformation, this is Scorpio. All right. Advice, we have Love or Lovers. Wink, wink. This is Gemini. The World, look at all this major arcanas. I mean, seriously, Aries, this month is going to be huge for you. This is Capricorn energy. And the King of Earth could be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Wow, this is like, you have an ability, you have the energies to transform your life completely to whatever it is that you picture it, right? Wherever you feel like, this is not exactly what I want, right? Or I really see myself going further here, or I'd like to focus on this part of my life and take it forward, right? There's nothing wrong with that, ever. This is your chance to do that. And, you know, because the universe is collaborating with you, you can take it to, you know, ×3 level of what you have in mind. 10 of Air at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there could be a little bit of a sense of that you can't really ground the energy very well. You know, it can be, you can have a feeling that you're not making as much progress as you would like to. But let's take a closer look at the cards and see what you can do about it. And maybe I'll give you more clarity of what you can do about it, right? Since manifestation is going to be first and foremost your responsibility. And I mean, yes, we can talk all night about that, but just saying, I'll probably make it one of the topics of my show in July. So make sure to follow that, or at least to check out the playlist regularly so that you don't miss it. It's not gonna happen before Friday though, so let's use this video while we can, right? So you basically have really good vibes here, where you, like, this relationship, whatever it is making you so happy. You feel like, I was saying, like you've dreamt it into your reality, like this is what you were dreaming about, maybe since you were a teenager, or you know, you read it somewhere in a book and it just captivated you and like, wow, this is amazing. I'd love to get that in my life, right? And it's there, suddenly it's there, right? But there is certain truth that is also worth acknowledging. Either the price that you've paid, like there's almost like something that you're ignoring here, or there are some vices that your person has that you're almost like seeing the things with pink glasses or rose glasses, and those things are to be acknowledged, at least at this time, right? Doesn't mean that it's a deal breaker, but it's important not to, first of all, not to put anyone on the pedestal, because, you know, you're about to get heartbroken at the end of it. But also to acknowledge that, you know, maybe things aren't perfect yet, but have a conversation. The air element is about the conversation, the words, the thoughts, right? It's worth having, and Queen of Swords likes honesty above all, right? Like putting feelings aside and just being very direct. So try to grasp some of that energy as much as you can with all the loving that's going on. Sorry guys, got something in my eye. And go for this honest conversation. And you can do it with yourself first. If you feel like your person may take it their own way, for example, or you don't really know where to start, have that conversation with yourself of, you know, how healthy, how fulfilling your relationship is, and you can like think of different areas, right, and the future together, where you see it, how aligned you are, how much of harmony you have together, all these things, right, emotionally, mentally, physically, on all levels, right? But make sure that even if you do it first just with yourself, then you still have that conversation with your person, right? And that's gonna be, if you wish, one of the markers of how healthy your relationship is. If it is, then both of you will be able to talk about these things, and they will share if they have any concerns, and you can then see together where this is going, and whether you're really on the same page and this is the dream come true, or maybe not just yet. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna be, but some kind of fine-tuning could be necessary, right? And keep the love flowing through you, both for when you're speaking your truth and for when you're hearing what your person has to say towards you. This is to build, not to break. I'm hearing this message for someone, so somebody needed to hear that. Okay, for your love life, we have the Fool, the Three of Earths, and the Transformation. So some kind of partnership will be needed in this month, right? Again, it's a very much outside of your comfort zone. So you could be approached by someone for an opportunity to collaborate on something. Whether it's financial investment or actually your knowledge, your resources, your other resources are needed. This is, take it how it resonates for you. This is a general read. But whatever is required, you do have. So for you, it's a matter of choice whether you want to risk it, right? Because maybe previously you either you haven't really been taking a lot of risk and you've been doing your homework, making sure that it's a solid deal, or you have taken risks and you've been burned. And so that's why you've been burned, no pun intended. And that's why right now you don't want to repeat that. It was the kind of an ending to something and you had to start from scratch. So it was a kind of, you felt it, it was painful, because transformation is actually the death card in this deck, right? You want to avoid that. But the truth is that something has to transform. Whether it's your mindset, the way you see your business or your career path, or like actual environment around you, something external, right? And this new opportunity, which you are supposed to come to with an open mind and with this full energy, is going to help you almost like to find that extra innovative idea that will move the needle, that will do the trick, especially if you felt like your business or your career have been stalling for a while. This is the moment, but you need to be brave and be open to a full transformation, at least in a certain aspect of your career. And that could include your mindset personally. Those things are so connected. Don't even get me started. We'll never be done with this reading. And lastly, so how many major arcanas do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 9 cards. This is crazy. So for your advice, so you actually have, with the world, with the love, you have the universe working on your side, bringing in some solid partnership to you, right? This is someone, it could be the same person you're with right now, but this is like the maturing, right? This is growing up into something more solid, more prosperous, more loving, more abundant. But it's important also to reply to these energies and to these opportunities that the universe is going to be sending you, right? To essentially close out something old, some old cycle, some old belief, maybe some kind of lingering pain, fear, resentment from something that happened in the past, and you still can't get over it, right? It's time to get over it. The energy is going to be helping you, because we have the love here, which is lovers really, but it's love for a reason in this deck, right? It could have to do with some kind of love situation, love relationship, right? Something that is hard for you to heal and move away from, or to, get over something that happened in the past. So this is your chance. And as soon as you do this, together with the opportunities that the universe brings, this partnership emerges. Something very fruitful, very mature, and very solid, you know, where you can feel like you got their back and they've got yours. And take to under how it resonates. This is a king energy, but doesn't have to be a male, for example, right? It's just that this energy is very of somebody who knows what they're doing, right? And who are good at essentially making something out of nothing, right? This is an entrepreneur card, and somebody who does take risk, who does go forward, right? Who wants to be successful and takes action and becomes successful. They're the master, right? Rings a bell with those risks that you're taking this month in your career space. You start doing that, you ascend to that new level, and then you attract a partner that's on that level with you. Okay, before this gets too long, let's get some messages for Aries from their person of interest. Some messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries. Ooh, I got the Lovers and 10 of Swords. Wow. Give me one more. And the Tower. Wow. Yeah, so again, it brings me to some kind of past hurt. So it could be with your current person, I guess. Or this is a kind of a pattern that it's something that you didn't expect them to do. Something painful that you were like, well, but you told me you love me, or we've been doing so well for this much time, right? And everything's been going so well. Like, how could something like that have happened? This kind of vibe. But yeah, your person is going through something essentially that doesn't have to do anything with you directly. But of course, when we're going through something painful, something stressful, every area of our life gets impacted one way or another. And so the same happened with them, and how they're capable of expressing their love, taking care of you, etc., communicating. So I would just say be ready for some surprises. This person has a lot on their mind and a lot going on in their space. They may not be telling all of it to you just yet because they want to protect you, or they don't really know how to put it into words. That's how groundbreaking it is even for them, right? But this is for you, first of all, to be ready, and secondly, to show some compassion and understand that you're talking to someone who's been beaten down, right? So, you know, if they, for example, cancel some weekend plans with you, and you are going into this conversation with, you know, being angry, like, how could you have done that? We've been planning this for 2 months, right? Just know that you aren't gonna get anything out of the dead horse, so to speak, right? It's not the time for that at all. And if anything, if this relationship is valuable to you, then show some compassion and support. But, you know, you can still ask questions and get more insight into what's going on and why, and how can you help, or what's the way forward from here. Maybe for us, what does it mean for us? Something along those lines. Those are all good questions that I'm hearing are worth asking. So essentially, you got Lovers twice. So you have 10 of Cups. You got this confirmation that there's so much love here on both sides. But you also got 10 of Swords twice, which also tells you that there's also something painful. And I'm getting that it's also on both sides. So it's something that you still are going through, at least internally, you need to put it to rest. And something is going on with your person. So maybe that at least will allow you to relate. But just know that if both of you are in pain, it may not be the best time to kind of like make big decisions or have those strict conversations, you know. Take it easy on each other and remember about that love. Remember that love is supposed to flow through you. If anything, this is a great time to focus on your career space and those risks that you'll be asked to take. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this was useful for you, Aries. If so, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.